Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where we were planning to attack Revolutionary Spain at the end of last episode, but I actually don't think it's worthwhile. We cannot co-belligerent them after having looked at it off camera a little bit. We can't co-belligerent Revolutionary Spain because we have a truce with them, so their provinces will be twice as expensive to take. We're not going to get hardly anything out of that. So I think we just wait the extra year for the truce to wrap up in 1810, and we just take what we can and call it good. And maybe break the truce after that. Songhai, we're going to need to attack, of course, and they're going to be done in April of 1810. I think we're going to fight Revolutionary Spain first. And then we're going to wipe out Songhai after that. And then once that's done, because I don't expect that to be too difficult, maybe Revolutionary Turkey wouldn't even join after this war, depending on what they've got for, like, debt. We don't really know. I mean, hypothetically, right now, Revolutionary Turkey would join. But they are 11,351 ducats in debt. So if that debt is continuing throughout this war, they might not be interested after our war with Spain. We'll see. And we'll just see how much we can end up getting here. Unfortunately, it's not going to be the entire thing. I'm pretty resigned to that at this point. We do need to spend down our military power here a little bit, and we will do exactly that. And that should be enough for now. Excellent. We're gaining 6,500 manpower per month, and that is fantastic. We're super, super happy about that. And we're getting close to fully cored here as well. I want to double check our states here. I believe everything is already into a state. And yes, indeed it is. So, I mean, looking at our governing cap, we're still wildly over cap. I don't care. Core creation cost is the biggest thing there. I mean, there's aggressive expansion impact. Now, we can go into our government reforms and just spend what we've got on expanding our administration. And we should do that, for sure. So we're going to spend that down a little bit, okay? And that'll downsize our penalties here a little, but, I mean, down to 16.7% core creation cost, I suppose. And 41.9 aggressive expansion impact? Sure. That's cool, I guess. Not too important, but it is cool. So we will continue to core. We need a grand total of, like, what, 350 over here or so? We can crush the revolution in Turkey if we wanted to. We don't really want to. Turkey is kind of beyond the scope of what we're aiming for right now. It is 1810. And we're going to fight Revolutionary Spain very soon. Now, they do have a few other allies, but we don't care. Those allies are pretty irrelevant to us. The real question is, if Revolutionary Turkey wouldn't join, then we do attack Songhai while we're fighting Revolutionary Spain. That's not a question. That's just the way it is. So that'll be fine. But that's assuming that Turkey isn't going to join. If Turkey is going to join, honestly, we have enough forces over here to handle them. They're Miltech 30. We're Miltech 31. 50 admin power. Yes, please. Excellent. We'll get another core made there. And we are continuing to improve our manpower. Still at 6,500 a month. I do want to check in over here. No manufactories to be made. There are a couple of great temples to be made. Cool. Counting houses. Absolutely. Lots of those to be made. And I want to check in on training fields. There's a few of those that I think are worthwhile. Cool. There'll be a few more of those, most likely. But at this point, we need 220 admin power to finish off our coring. It is May of 1810. It is April. No, it is July that this wraps up. It's April that the Songhai truce wraps up, right? We're actually already done with that. It's now June. Turkey would still join. They're still 11,351 in debt. But their reasons for joining are dropping. Revolutionary Turkey is losing this war against Nokai. And that is really good for us, actually. So we'll keep an eye on that. We are going to fight Revolutionary Spain in July here, so just a couple of days. Revolutionary Brittany, pass. Okay. Our truce with Revolutionary Spain is over. So now we're going to declare war on them, and do we want imperialism as our CB? Yes, imperialism will be our best option, I think. Yeah, that's just the adjacent colonies and 125 for all other treaties. So we're definitely going to be ending up taking Madrid here. Well, that'll be the war goal. We're not actually trying to take Madrid. Who all would join? I don't think we care about any of these. So let's go ahead and declare this. Is it just me, or did they delete a bunch of forts down here? Like, from last time I tried this off camera. That's how I knew about the increased cost. Well, I knew about the increased cost from not being a co-belligerent previously, but I had forgotten about it. They had forts all along here, like the same forts they had previously. Okay, cool. I mean, we knew they were wildly in debt because they wouldn't help out Liège. We knew they were like 33,000 ducats in debt. So I guess they removed forts down here. But that means that we can do that and then move these guys directly over here. Have like 4 or 5 units ready to go over there. And we're going to put in a leader over here. And then the rest of these... Oh, you were going over this way. Yeah, that's fine. The rest of these can come up this way and begin taking provinces. I was definitely not expecting the lack of forts. But I'll allow it. So up we go. Fantastic. Enemy invasion is apparently imminent. Oh, okay, cool. We're going to send this fleet over to the Strait of Gibraltar, of course, and we're also going to send this fleet... Well, actually, who all are we at war with? We're at war with Spanish Italy. When I was thinking about the war with the HRE, which would have happened if we had declared on their ally here, then I was going to send this fleet to the Adriatic, but that doesn't feel necessary right now. I think we're okay as is. Oh, now the forts are here. Okay, I guess it was just a bug and they weren't showing up. Okay. Well, that will complicate things from the way I thought it was going to be, but sure. They're here now. I guess we'll allow it. Or maybe we just didn't have vision and we got the vision from our fleet, or I don't know. That was a little strange, but we'll be okay with that for now. So these guys are going to park here. These guys are going to park like up here. We're going to have to spread some of these out. No doubt about that. We're going to be bottlenecked by these forts. That's okay. I was planning for that to happen, but it looked like things were going to be a little bit different. They aren't. They're going to be pretty much exactly what I thought that it was going to be. So we're back to the original plan here. Sounds good. Britain wants military access, as does Revolutionary Trier. I decline. Okay. Sounds good. Tunis has been occupied. And we're going to make our way on in. These guys can move to here. Okay. Excellent. So we're starting to take territory over here. We see Spanish forces coming southward, and that's not surprising. I'm wondering, 307,000 is our troop count, but they can't replenish them. Interesting. So we're going to need to get these forts falling, and fairly quickly. That'll be fine. These guys are on their way over, of course. Cool. We don't need 80k troops here. Yeah, this is awkward. No doubt about it. Okay, my initial troop deployment is not going to go according to plan, but that's fine. You know what they say, no plan survives contact with the enemy. So I guess in this situation, that's definitely true. Well, we're going to continue to press on in here, and we want to get in as quickly as possible. I want to check in on Songhai. Revolutionary Turkey would still join, but they're down to 22 reasons. We'll check in on that, like, on the month ticks, I think, or something along those lines. We do need to push in over this direction, and this fort fell, so let's move into Fez. And we're going to need to continue to move our forces forward here. Excellent. We'll need to make sure we have forces ready to support. These guys definitely should be moving on forward. Cool. So it is currently December, and let's take a look here. Turkey would still join, down to 10 reasons. I'm going to send these guys over, pop in a leader here. I'd like to eliminate this force before it gets anywhere. We'll see if we can catch them. I kind of doubt it, but we'll see. Okay. General died. That's fine. Enemy invasion imminent. Whatever. End of a revolution. Cool. So we're pursuing this force, and that's all well and good. It is now January. Revolutionary Turkey now would not join. Done. In we go. We won at the Siege of Fez. That's fantastic. Now we need to move up and take control of this crossing. We're going to continue to advance our troops over here. Make sure that we have forces ready to support this. This fort needs to fall. These guys are going to wrap around and come in over here. See if we can fight this force. It has no leader right now, so let's go ahead and roll one up. And that's okay, I guess. And in we go. I'm going to have these guys forced march. And we'll see about catching up with these. Excellent. So we're going to stop them from crossing over here. They do still have a couple of armies over here, though. So we'll need to make our way forward. Forward. That province is hard to click on. Okay. Cool. And we're going to move on up something along the lines of that-ish. Emphasis on the ish. Getting some stack wipes over here. And we see that the Songhai army has somewhat evaded us, but that's okay. These guys are moving fast. Well, they have a 5 maneuver leader compared to our 3 maneuver leader. I'm going to roll up another leader here. It's only a 2 maneuver. Sad. But we're going to continue over here for the time being. We'll send these guys on over, and this battle is occurring. That's perfect. I doubt it's going to stack wipe, but we'll see. Yeah, that's no stack wipe. We'll grab over here, and this strait should no longer be passable by the Spanish. So that's fantastic. We're going to move in over here, and we're going to need to make sure that we have guys that are ready to reinforce here, but I do want to attack Gibraltar. So let's make our way right on across and just move in troops over this direction to be able to reinforce if necessary. There we go. And we don't need all of these guys over here. I do want this fort to fall. That would be nice. We won the Battle of Gibraltar, of course. And we won this siege. Excellent. So Songhai is going to be out of this war very, very shortly. We're going to continue to pursue down this way, but these guys were kind of sitting around. I should have ordered them to do something, but they didn't. And in we go. Excellent. So Songhai will be gone extremely momentarily here. These guys stopped retreating here, and that's fascinating. I'd love to stack wipe them. I mean, we're going to stack wipe the group that they sent to cover their retreat. No problem there. We're just going to continue to head in over here. These guys can move up to Tangiers. Fantastic. Trade steering, whatever. That's fine, I guess. We have kind of caught up with this. Our forced march is actually starting to work now. And we want to continue to move into the Spanish mainland here. What's their troop count like? 341k. Sure. So, Songhai is taken. Beautiful. Who will be angry? The usual suspects. We don't care. We're going to take all of their gold. And there we go. The Songhai War is officially over. We will now begin coring that. And in the meantime, we'll have those troops up there. This is a separatist army now. Okay, sounds good. We're going to continue to push in and hopefully catch that Revolutionary Spanish army. Now, there is... The Revolutionary Spanish army over here appears to have been stack wiped, I believe. I believe that's what happened there. Okay. We're going to need to move a force into Gibraltar to be able to... Ooh, the sack of Marrakesh. Okay. Army professionalism and lose some ducats? Sure. Cool. Conversion finishing. There we go. Excellent. So, here's the question. How much can we actually take from Spain? Well, the answer to that relies on a couple of factors. One of those factors is France, actually. How much will France let us take from Spain? Oh, here's that force. Somehow... Oh, it snuck by through Marrakesh, I bet. We'll fight them down here. That's okay. So, in terms of the peace deal, absolutely ideal is we take everything in Africa. I doubt that that is possible. I highly doubt that. But we're going to need to take, like, everything we possibly can over here. Like, if we were to connect it up like this, who would be angry? Pretty much everyone. As a follow-up question, do we care? Most of these countries are irrelevant, right? Spain is relevant. Turkey is kind of relevant. Mughals are kind of relevant, but they're really far away. Bohemia is a little relevant. France is relevant. Everyone else here doesn't matter. We're going to have a truce with Revolutionary Spain until, like, the end of the game, which will possibly break. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm not sure how much we want to take here. We'll just feel it out, I guess. We're certainly on a trajectory to have all of Africa extremely quickly. In fact, we're on a trajectory to take over the entire world. Not in this one game. We didn't move quickly enough for that. That wasn't the goal. But, I mean, we're definitely the preeminent power. There's no doubt about it. We're going to move over here, and they're probably going to bring reinforcements in. We should do the same. Now that's interesting. That's very interesting. They have slightly higher base morale than we do. Okay, we'll bring lots of reinforcements over then. If we can't get there with the quality of our troops, well, they'll have to deal with the quantity of our troops. We're going to start moving troops northward from Africa, and we're just swarming at this point into Spain. Excellent. We have so many troops that they are absolutely going to be overwhelmed. There's no way around it. It's going to happen. These guys are going to move up as well. And this army, I think we caught them. So we're going to send them up over this way and chase down the Songhai separatists now. That'll be fine. So we're continuing to pile forces in over here. Competition is good for everyone. You guys are supposed to be in there as well. They don't have the troops to pull that off. But they're locked in here. This is really bad for them, actually. They're going to get wrecked. They're trying to filter more troops in. But yeah, that's really bad for Spain. Okay. We're going to spread out a little bit here. and just continue to try to push our way in. We're at 14% war score here. It could definitely be higher. It is 1812. However, Spain is the only nation not under our direct control that has territory on mainland Africa. So that's great. I'm quite pleased with this campaign, actually. I feel like this has gone well. We're going to continue to push up to Madrid, of course. We were never not going to push to Madrid. We're apparently not grabbing Granada. That's something we should do. Death to spies, indeed. Let's push into Valencia. And you're actually both going to Valencia, aren't you? Let's have you go into Yativa. I don't know why I pronounced it that way. That's an interesting way to pronounce it, but sure. We're going to continue to move up. That's the point. These guys are stacked together. They should not be. Cool. These guys are, of course, heading to Madrid, and we're actually going to have them bypass Madrid, and that's a long way around. Okay, we're not going to do that. We're instead going to look at... Okay, Madrid is actually gone. We're going to instead look at pushing forward to these forts. Well, we need this fort to fall first. Cool. So, I mean, we're not going to get a ton of war score from, like, Spanish Brazil or from Spanish Italy. That's not really the point here. We are instead just trying to core over here and just take what we can. I've pretty much given up on being able to get all of the territory from them before the end of the game. It's sad, but here we are. We'll take a base manpower. We are approaching the maximum monarch power. However, we can actually get the last Miltech. Excellent. It's now achievable. So that's great. We're going to get this core going as well in Messina, just as soon as the month tick happens here. Any moment now, month tick. There you go. Excellent. There we go. We're going to continue to push forward here, of course. Take what we can from them. We're going to move in over this way. And just continue pressing forward. This is not a problem. We can grab Miltech 32 now. Excellent. And we are now maxed on Miltech. We are also maxed on diplomatic tech. Beautiful. We're not maxed on admin tech, but that's because we've been doing so much coring recently. This is a problem. We're going to need to move reinforcements in here. And here, we're going to continue to do that. Okay. These guys are going to retreat, actually. This is fine. Technically, they can't yet. Are we going to get stack wiped here because we rolled like garbage? I mean, to be fair, we didn't have a leader here. They had a three leader, but we might actually get stack wiped here. We did not. Just barely, but we did not. Okay. This one is also a bit rough. We're going to retreat from that as well. We're going to have all of these lads grouping up here. And they're actually heading out of there. In we go. Cool. So these guys actually didn't retreat very far. These guys aren't retreating that far either. So that's great. We're going to continue to press forward up over here. We do need to deal with this force up here. I'm hoping... Yeah, we're already at 28% here. I'm hoping we get this fort to fall extremely quickly, and we can work from there. 28%. Oh, wait. They're actually locked into here. So we're going to deselect our unit with the lowest number of troops, which I guess would be this one. Now, we don't have a leader here, but these guys... Well, actually, they can't get a leader. These guys have a leader. They're going to just walk up over this way. Cool. And the Spanish are not going to do super well over here. Now, they do have similar numbers, but here comes our leader and our reinforcements. Perfect. We're going to send these guys on in as well. We can just overwhelm them with numbers. They don't have a chance. That's the thing. They have no chance here. So that's perfection. We're going to move up to Palencia. And we've nearly gotten all of this under control. So, at 38%, obviously they're not going to accept this. And due to aggressive expansion, I don't want to go quite that far. We could go something kind of like this. I mean, a lot of people would be angry at us, but we could probably take them, in all honesty. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And how long of a truce would this be? This would be a truce until past the end of the game. Okay, sounds good. So we would have to break that truce if we wanted to go further. I think we're probably not going to. We're just going to play this as if it's not right at the end of the game and just try to pretend like the game continues beyond 1821. But, of course, it doesn't. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.